Welcome back to my channel, Slimming Stories. I'm Cloudon West, a therapist, coach and podcaster, and I'm documenting my journey on the slimming world and all the bits in between, a bit about my family, about the food I eat, about the weird habits that I have when it comes to food, and all of those things. So if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for joining me here today and for listening and for tuning in. And if you're following the slimming world in particular, if you're on plan, if you're really motivated, really geared up, or even if you're not, send me a message, send me a DM, either on Instagram or just drop me a message below. I'd love to hear from you and just see how you're going with planning, how things are for you. It's summer. For me, it's a very, very busy time, and I'm just going to update you on last week. So we're now on, why do I always get this wrong? Why do I always forget what week I am on? So I want to say that I'm on week 9. I'm sure I'm on week 9. Should really check these details out before I start. So I'm on week 9 of Slimming World, and last week we had an unusual week. I decided to do some fun activities with my son, who's 15 and a half. I say fun activities as a teenager, and trying to get him to agree to come away with us was one thing. Agreeing on anything is always always a challenge. And if he's listening back to this, he will sue me, no doubt. But yeah, we planned on going away, and then he didn't want to go away. And then literally 2 days before we was going to start our break, which was like last Friday, he then said, yeah, I will go away. But by that time, it was too late. We'd looked at a place down Devon. So I live in Nottingham. We looked at a place down in Devon, and that was all booked up. And literally the price had, like, some of them tripled, just ridiculous, because obviously it was really warm. So what we decided to do is to have a couple of days away, and I've just said, look, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And we'll do that, because I had a break with my husband a couple of months ago. If you've been following my weight loss journey, you'll know I went to Spain. So this was just time just to do, what my son wanted for summer, just ready to get him geared up for and excited to start back school in September, which I assure you he is not excited. So yeah, so that was it. So on the Friday, I just want to give you a bit of an update of what happened in terms of the food and sticking to plan. Unlike when I went to Spain, where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, eat when I'm hungry. I'm just gonna choose those healthier meals, and also those richer foods. I decided that I just wanted to, like, really relax, because I was around my son, and I think you've got to be really mindful when you're around a teenager talking about diet and restriction. I don't want to, like, pass that on to him. So what I decided to do was just eat out, and then when I was full, just stop eating. Simple as that. So there was nothing about counting sins. I knew I wasn't going to be on plan. And this is what I did. Excuse me. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do, hopefully, touch wood, I'm just going to post some pictures and you'll see those above. So on Friday, went to Pizza Hut. So we had a buffet, a buffet Pizza Hut thing, midday meal, whatever you call it. I don't even know what the thing is. So it's basically like a buffet lunch where you go and you pick what you like. So I went to Pizza Hut. And I also decided that while I do sometimes drink alcohol, I'm not a drinker at all, but I like a glass of wine or two. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have water. It's really hot, a really hot time. And also, I'm happy with having water, so I did that. So that's another thing that I did. So I went to the Pizza Hut and I had 2 plates of pizza. I didn't load my plate up, but I had a salad and I did have mayonnaise and things like that, and that was wonderful. I've wrote down everything, so I had so much. We had an Indian takeaway. So when I order an Indian, I always look at the menu and I think, oh, what can I have? But I always end up having a korma and mushroom rice. Very sad, because it's literally, I have that same thing every time, but it's wonderful. And this was beautiful. It really, really was. So I had an Indian takeaway. My son loves that, so that was something that I enjoyed with him. On the Saturday, went to Meadowhall, the wonders of Meadowhall, wonders of Meadowhall, because he likes to go around shopping. He likes his designer stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, let's just have a look. Getting him to buy something is a different thing. I'll have to stop talking about him because he will kill me. So anyway, we decided to go. There's like a Thai restaurant at Meadowhall, which is wonderful. It's all fresh. It's wonderful food, really tasty, and they do this gorgeous like chicken broth soup that they do. It's wonderful. So I started with that. I then had a plate of noodles, deep battered fried chicken and fish and stuff, all these different things. And then I finished with fruit, some speed food. But that was beautiful. It was really, really nice, really, really nice. I'm trying to think, did I have a glass of wine there? No, I didn't. I had water. But that was beautiful. It was wonderful. That was on the Saturday. On the Sunday, what did we do on the Sunday? I'm forgetting my days already. I think we chilled on the Sunday. I'm like Craig David, aren't I? We chilled on the Sunday, and I can't for the life of me think what we had. It was probably another takeaway, you know. I can't remember. But we then went to Scarborough. I'm lying. I'm doing that again. I went to Scarborough on the Sunday. Went to Scarborough on the Sunday, and we'd heard that it was going to be cooler on the Sunday. So I went to Scarborough on the Sunday, and it was like being in a film, like a Dracula film. Like the mist just dropped, and it was like that all day. It's like you're walking around in a cloud. I've never known anything so weird in my life. It was so warm. It was still about like 24 degrees. And we was walking around, and my son was like, okay, let's go to these steps. So these steps lead up to a castle. And I was trying to be like, yeah, let's walk up those steps. Let's walk up those steps. But that's what we did. And I was beat at the top of those steps. And then we decided to go in the castle. I basically persuaded my husband and my son, let's go in the castle, not thinking that it's surrounded by mist. You couldn't like see out. Literally, you could hardly see out. So you couldn't see the sea from the castle or anything, the views that you normally would. But you know, it's the first time I've been there to that castle anyway, and it was lovely, to the ruins and everything. That was wonderful. And I'm a real geek when it comes to taking photographs. Took lots of photographs. Yeah, my son loved that. Not much, but yeah, that's what I did. I felt my legs. Really, really felt my legs. And the only way to describe it was I felt like I was on a treadmill for like 8 hours. Yeah, and before we went on that walk, actually, when we arrived there, we had a really nice breakfast. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. I had pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Now the maple syrup is really, really sugary. So when I say I had maple syrup, I literally dipped my knife into the maple syrup and put the tiniest amount because it was too sweet. I do like the taste, but yeah, I only have a teeny tiny amount of that. And it was lovely. It was really, really nice. With the bacon and everything, it was wonderful. So then obviously went on that big walk and then just walked for so long until we decided it was hungry again. And then went to, is it Ascatalia? I think it's called Ascatalia. And I had the most wonderful garlic bread with rosemary on. Are you feeling hungry yet? Feeling hungry? So that's what I had. I had garlic bread with rosemary, and I had a carbonara, which was wonderful. I had water again. No desserts because I don't eat desserts anymore. I don't have anything like high sugar. But honestly, it was filling. It was wonderful. Really, really nice. That was lovely. And then the day after, my husband, who's a golfer, that you know, when he goes golfing, he walks like 5 miles just on the course. Even he said that his calf just felt like there was like next level of pain. It was really in pain. And that's why, yeah, so that's why we had the Monday. We just stayed at home, just chilled on the Monday. And then we decided to go to York on Tuesday. So that was like the last day of the holiday. So again, we went out, we parked up near the Railway Museum, which was beautiful. Just have a look at, honestly, I just love anything history. I just really love it. Took a gajillion photographs. Had a wonderful packet of crisps and a coffee. That was very nice. And then went on our walks, and I just love all the old buildings. It's just so quaint. It's just beautiful. Really, really loved it. It was so warm though as well. So when I was walking it, I really, really felt it, and it was quite, is it quite close? It felt quite muggy, but it was still nice. I went to a beautiful traditional Italian restaurant, and again I had carbonara, penne carbonara, and it was like wonderful. I can't even describe how that tasted. It was just absolutely wonderful. Just everything about it was just divine. And then we had this garlic bread that we cut up between us, and that was lovely too. And then the Italian guy asked my husband if he was Italian, and then he was in his element then, because my husband is really yeah, his skin's quite olive. And his mum used to work for an Italian bakery, but I'm not saying much about that. But yes, obviously it's not, yeah, it shouldn't do anything naughty, but it does look Italian. So that was, yeah. So he'd got a chip on his shoulder for the rest of the day. I was like, oh my goodness. So we had that, which was beautiful. Walked around, and then on the way back, we stopped off at McDonald's. What did I have? Oh, I had quarter pounder. So listening to all this, I'm just being real. I've said before and I'll say it again, I want to keep this account real and where I am on my journey. And I love food. I do enjoy food, and I absolutely enjoyed it. So the holiday ended on the Tuesday, and then I got weighed on Thursday morning. Yes, I did get weighed on Thursday morning. So I just want to share with you my results. Are you ready for it? Are you ready after all that? So here we are. So this is week 9, and you'll see that I lost a pound. So if you don't hate me already, you will do now. I lost a pound. And I was speechless. I was speechless. I was quite happy to gain. I'd had a great time. I was quite happy to gain, but I lost a pound. And even now I'm thinking, how the hell did that happen? So I lost a pound, which was wonderful. I was like, oh, absolutely over the moon with that. And yeah, the guy that weighs in and everything was on about the walking, and we did walk loads of steps at Scarborough, so many steps. I felt like I was on a treadmill all day. And then York, we did so many. So that's I know people will say, consultants will say, it's about it's about calories in, well, probably not calories in, but it's about the food you eat and stuff, which I know. But it just shows that exercise, it does help. So looking at that, and then knowing that I'm £3 away to my next stone, I was like, right, Claire, let's get in there. And I feel really motivated now, really revved up to get that stone, that shiny sticker. So we're 2 weeks away from September, and I want that for September. September is my favourite month. I absolutely love September. As you can see, I'm quite pale. I'm not one for sunbathing, to be fair. But September, I just love it. I think it's that, I don't know, those memories of like going back to school, because I love school. I enjoyed school most of the time. Just having like all those like new pages of books, and I love journaling. I think that probably comes from that. I don't know. Just that new start, it's like that new beginning. I just love September. I love those cozy nights. I just love it. I really, really enjoy it. So September's my favourite month, and I thought about what I wanted to do. Set myself some little goals, and I've decided to do it like a deep dive into yoga. So my friend is she's an online yoga teacher. So I contacted her and had a chat with her yesterday, and she's agreed to do me 2 mornings a week of like a PT session online for yoga. Because when I went to Hot Pod Yoga, I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, I just couldn't. My flexibility is rubbish. I'm 47 in October, and I want to improve my flexibility. I'm taking responsibility, so that's what I did. So I've signed up with her for 6 intensive sessions, and that's what I'm going to do. That's my step forward. And I've been so busy, trying to switch off my business, knowing that I've got holiday time, and then coming back to a lot of emails and all the rest of it. It's different. It really, really is. It's been busy. And then for anybody that's been following me for a while will know that I do like the podcast. I'm starting that back up again. I've started recording again. But I'm also in contact with like lots of entrepreneurs who do quite bespoke things. And I was asked to be a guest speaker on this lady's course in America. So she's doing this wellness course. So she's asked me to be a guest speaker. And what we did last night is we recorded that. Hence, this is why I've got flow in the room. So that was recorded last night for about an hour or so. And then was talking for about an hour after. So I didn't finish until 10:15 last night. And I know that I can't keep going at that pace. I know that I need to set some boundaries, be aware of my own like wellness when with all this busyness. You know, it's great that it's going well, but I need to set some boundaries. So I used to really enjoy going to a run club that's local to me. But what I've been doing is sometimes I book clients in at night on Tuesday or a Thursday. I've decided to take back that time. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pencil out Tuesday and Thursday evenings so that I can go to that run club, and also make time on a Saturday morning for park run. I've not gone this week, but I do enjoy that run. I do enjoy that buzz, and it's not. Don't get me wrong, I'm not fast or anything like that. And sometimes it's a run walk, but you know, I've done it. I feel amazing, and just connecting to those muscles in my legs while I've been walking. You know, I know that I've got a strong body. I know that I've got strength there, and I want to keep that up. And I'm very mindful that I'm 47 this year, and I want to keep up my fitness because if I don't know if my fitness like drops off now, then it's not great, is it? I really want to work at that, my flexibility, and I think yoga and running is going to be a really good mix. So other than walking, I've not done any exercise this week. I've not done any exercise, but I am tracking what I'm doing. So I want another shiny sticker for my Body Magic. That will be to come. So thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know where you're at within your weight loss journey. Just get in contact, drop me a message, let me know how you've done. If you've had a bad week, just offload. If you want to offload, that's fine. And yeah, let me know how you are. I know that we're still in summer, aren't we? And I know pollen's still rife. And the lady that I spoke with yesterday, she in Toronto. Don't know if I've got that right or not. She was like 6 hours behind me, my time. She was suffering with hay fever. So what I did, which I thought would be really interesting for the podcast, I said to her, "Can I take you into hypnosis while you're doing the interview and everything?" So that's what I did. And so that was all recorded, and it only took 5 minutes for me to reduce that sensation in her ears. She said that her ears felt really scratchy. I mean, I don't really get ear fever, but she says that it felt like within her ears, it felt just scratching, uncomfortable. Then she's got all these allergies. So what I did was I reduced that sensation down, right? She said when I measured it, so I asked her between 0 and 10 how uncomfortable it is. She said she was at 8. So I was able to remove that or turn it all the way down within hypnosis. And I'll publish that when I can. She's going to give me the video, and I think she's publishing that in about 2 weeks. So I'm gonna post that little clip, just show people, what is possible and how powerful the mind is. And bearing in mind how powerful the mind is, what are your intentions for the week ahead? What are you looking to do? We've got a couple of months left, haven't we, for 2022. How do you feel about where you are in this weight loss journey, about your fitness journey? And if you're if you're inspired to walk like a crazy lady like me, or even if you're looking at doing park run, I would really recommend it. And I think for anybody who loves music as well, just like putting your headphones on, going out for a walk, going out for a run. And I think when we think about running, obviously we see everything on TV. We look at those like gazelles like running down the road in the fit gear. It's just about starting. It literally is just about starting, and I would recommend it to everyone. Um, so many health benefits, and you do get that buzz. You do feel great afterwards. So I'm going to leave you to your day. Let me know how you've got on this week. I'd love to hear back from you, and I do feel that recording this on YouTube is giving me that accountability. It is. It just is. I feel that, yeah, knowing that I'm coming on and I'm recording it, and I know that people are seeing that, it is helping. So thank you so much for tuning in, to subscribe. And I've got quite a few. I think I've had something like 140 over the last 4 weeks or something, it said. So thank you so much for any new subscribers. If you've got a channel yourself, and if I've not subscribed to you, I try and look for new people to subscribe to. Just send me a message and I will subscribe back, because it's a wonderful community. And I'll be honest, I've literally hardly listened to anything this last week because I've been so busy. So I've now got the house to myself. I've now got the house to myself, and I'm gonna put some time in just to like catch up. So have a great week ahead, whatever you're doing, and yeah, take care.